information and make any arrest that came up.
And when you refer to a previous role, what role was that?
The previous role, it's where I still, it's when my duties allowed me to go and do the house search, do the stop and search of the vehicles, follow up information if this car is stolen or it was hijacked.
And was this role that you're referring to, your previous role, was it inside JMPD or outside the organization?
Inside JMPD.
So, Witness K, in light of your statement in paragraph 6, where you say because you were no longer performing operational duties, you, upon receiving this information, you indicate that you did nothing with it. You kept it to yourself.
Yes.
So you, despite leaving an operational role, you didn't pass the information on to any of your colleagues who are still in operations?
No, I didn't share it with anyone.
So you didn't share it with a superior in operations either?
No, I didn't.
Please proceed to paragraph 7.
Just before that, we have noticed that the chats that you will be dealing with later have a picture of someone. Whoever that may be, whether it's the witness or a child or whoever, is it not possible to, I don't want to say crop it out because I understand cropping to relate to the outer edges, but do something similar to cropping so as to get rid of the picture?
Chair, if I may allay your concern, that has been done.
Oh,
We have, when we get to the chats, you will see that our attorneys have redacted the features in the background.
All right.
All that remains is the text itself.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Witness K, you were at paragraph 7 on page 3 of your statement.
Yes.
You may read paragraph 7, please.
I then told Mr. Mkhwanazi about the informer and mentioned that the informer needed someone to get the stones for him from the owner. Mr. Mkhwanazi asked me to get in touch with the informer and he will assemble a team together to follow the information received.
So, when the informer told you that he wanted someone to get the stones for him from the owner, what did you understand get the stones to mean? How did the informer expect a person to get those stones?
To be honest, I will say to get somebody who will steal those stones for him.
And so the reference to the owner at paragraph 7, when you say to get the stones from the owner, you mean the owner of the precious stones?
Yes.
Is it even accurate to refer to such a person as an informer? If it's basically someone who wanted the assistance of the Metropolis and whoever else to assist in laying their hands on the stones, is it even accurate to call that person an informer?
No, but okay, no, my apology to call him the informer.
No need to apologize, just respond.
No need to call him the informer.
No, I was saying there is no need for you to apologize, and then my question is it accurate to call this person an informer?
No, there is no need for me to call him the informer.
You are basically saying it is not accurate to call the person an informer. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Yes, Ms. Mkhwanazi.
Thank you, Chairperson. Witness K, You've just answered to say that the individual you refer to in paragraph 7, what he wanted to do is to get somebody to steal the stones. Is that correct?
Yes.
My question to you is, was that the first time he had made such a request to you? So this particular individual, was this the first time they'd asked something like this of you?
No, he used to tell us if there's a car that was stolen, maybe in Seraldine, that I can come and check it and all that. But with the stones, it was the first information.
Okay. And so when you say this individual would give you information about a stolen car or information about a potential crime, why would he give you that information? What was the expectation that you would do with that information?
He will give the information, then we will go to that house with the information. When we get to that house, if that information is positive, if we found the suspect, we take the suspect to the nearest police station.
Okay, so historically or previously, when you would receive information from this person, the information would be related to law enforcement. So he would be telling you information related to a potential crime, is that correct?
Yes.
But would you agree that this scenario was different because he was giving you information in order to obtain something different as opposed to ensuring the enforcement of the law, is that right?
Yes.
Witness.
Now it looks like it does become an informer. Thank you.
It's a dual role.
In respect of all the other things we're talking about, but not insofar as the stones were concerned. Please continue, Ms. Mkhwanazi.
Thank you, Chair. Witness K, you are now at paragraph 8.
Sometime in January or early February 2023, Mr. Mkhwanazi came very persistent about getting the information on the stones and continuously followed up with me until I was able to get in touch with the informer. I was ultimately able to get hold of the informer. I contacted him on one of his contact numbers.
Witness K, are you able to disclose the name of the informer in paragraph 8? There's no need for you to read the telephone number, but are you able to identify the name of the informer in paragraph 8?
His name is Jengo Simon.
Thank you, Witness K. You are now on paragraph 9.
In my discussions with him, we discussed the information he had initially given to me about the stones. Mr. Simon was still interested in getting the stones. When he initially shared the information about the stones with me, Mr. Simon had driven with me in his car at Kilani to show me the block of flats in Kilani near the mall where the stones were kept. Mr. Simon pointed out the block of flats to me and gave me the unit number of the flat where the stones were kept. I then gave these details to Mr. Mkhwanazi.
In the first Witness K, sentence of paragraph 9, you say there, in my discussions with him. That him, is it a reference to Mr. Django or is that a reference to Mr. Mkhwanazi?
Mr. Django.
Thank you. You then say, later on, the next sentence, you say that he was still interested in getting the stones. So am I correct that after you had relayed the information to Mr. Mkhwanazi, you made contact then with Mr. Django. Is that right?
Yes.
And when you spoke, please continue.
I'm saying that's how it happened. After I spoke to Mkhwanazi, I had to call Django.
And is it correct that when you then spoke to Mr. Django, he was still interested in getting the stones, as you put it?
Yes, he was still interested.
Right. You then say in the next sentence that you drove with him in his car. There's a missing word there. You said at Kilani or to Kilani. So you drove with him in his car to Kilani, where he showed you the block of flats where the stones were being kept. Do you see that in paragraph 9?
Yes, I do.
Are you able to recall what kind of car Mr. Django drives? If you were inside the car.
It was an Audi.
Okay.
It was a gray Audi.
Right. And are you able to recall what time of day you went to view the apartment in Kilani with him? Do you remember if it was in the morning or at night or in the middle of the day?
In the middle of the day.
So you would have had a clear view of how the apartment block or the block of flats looked. Is that correct?
Yes.
And if I showed you a picture of that block of flats, would you recognize it?
Can I see it first?
At a later point, I'll show it to you and then you can indicate if you recognize it or not.
Okay.
Yes, when we get to a later part of your evidence.
Okay, thank you.
Still on paragraph 9, witness K, you indicate at the end of paragraph 9 that you then gave these details. So you gave the details of your conversation with Mr. Django to Mr. Mkhwanazi.
Yes, I
you see
did
that?
that.
And those details relate to the information about the stones and where they were being kept. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So what did you aim to achieve by relaying that information to Mr. Mkhwanazi? What was he supposed to do with it?
Mr. Mkhwanazi was supposed to get people who will go and follow up that information.
Okay. And what do you mean by follow up the information? In practical terms, what does it mean?
To go check if those stones are still in his possession there by Kilani from the owner.
And once...
If they are there.
Please continue. Please continue.
Okay. If they are there, then they need to steal them.
Witness K, could you continue to paragraph 10? That's the last paragraph on page 3.
Sorry, before you do that, Witness K, just that last sentence, to be clear what it is that you're saying. When you gave this information to Mr. Mkhwanazi, you knew and understood that he would use it not for lawful law enforcement purposes. You understood that?
Yes, I did, Commissioner.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Baloy's question really amounts to this. You knew that they were going to rob the owner of these precious stones, not to hand them over to the police, but to hand them over to your so-called informer. So they were basically robbing the owner to give them to the informer. Is that correct?
Yes, Commissioner.
And because they were in possession of the informer, they were not really going to steal them. They were going to forcefully remove them from their owner, which is a robbery to me. Is that a fair summary of what was going to happen or what you understood was going to happen?
Can you repeat your...
Witness K, they were going to take them by force from their owner.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank, thank you, Commissioner. Witness K, you are now at paragraph 10 on page 3.
Okay. Each of us had our roles to play. I had to organize the informer, secure information as to the whereabouts of the stones, and to ensure that the informer was ready to receive the stones and make payment after they got the stones. Mr. Mkhwanazi had to organize the officers that were going to come in and take the stones.
In your responses to the commissioners, Witness K, that the plan was essentially to take the stones from the owner. It was to steal them. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the officers. Sorry, Witness K. Could you please proceed to paragraph 11?
Okay. On the morning of 11 February 2023, I was off duty. At around 11 a.m., I met with Mr. Mkhwanazi at Nando's located at Michelle Avenue of Ramp on R59, Mayorsdale Square, Reinhardt. While we were there, Mr. Mkhwanazi introduced me to Officer Kesha Lee Stolz and Officer Norman Mackenzie, who were dressed in uniform. Mr. Mkhwanazi
Can
also
you,
introduced me to a man.
sorry, Witness K.